Soy Álex Prats, responsable de Desigualdad de Oxfam Intermón, y estamos aquí en Bilbao junto con Mike Savage, profesor de la London School of Economics de Sociología y codirector del centro de la misma universidad para el estudio de las desigualdades. Estamos aquí en un evento organizado por Oxfam Intermón sobre desigualdad, resiliencia y derechos de las mujeres, y evidentemente pues queremos aprovechar la presencia de Mike para charlar un poco con él en torno a un par de preguntas. Hi Mike, thank you for being here in Bilbao. So the first question would be, if we look at national inequalities today and the main drivers of those inequalities, which ones would you be highlighting as the main causes?
I think there's been a tendency in many countries for those already earning high incomes to earn even more. So there's a steady drift of pay for the top 1%, top 5% to get higher and higher. I think that's because we value elite skills too much. And if you are already advantaged, you can just accumulate more and more. And I think we need to understand better how skills fit into a wider social picture and not just value the really best people and the most talented people. But over and above that, we're also seeing a lot of increase in wealth tied up with housing property, stocks and shares, savings, for certain groups of the population, the elite groups. So I think we also need to think about how the accumulation of wealth is part of this picture.
Thanks. And then if those are the causes, if you had to highlight like 2 or 3 possible solutions to reduce inequalities at the national level, which ones would that be?
Well, I think we can do some things around policy changes. And I think questions of taxation are bound to be important. In many nations, taxation rates on the most advantaged people are being reduced. I think we need to try and think about increasing taxation. That may include things like inheritance tax. It would probably mean higher income tax for people who are the highest earners. But of course, those issues are redistributive. You also got to think about how to try and stop such high inequalities in the first place. And I think we have to try and think about developing models of firms which don't seek to have such big disparities. I mean, here in the Basque Country, there's some interesting models of that, which I think we can learn from.
Great. So you are working in academy and you've been working on inequalities for many, many years or even decades. You are also following some of the work that Oxfam is doing on inequality, and actually, so we are exploring partnerships and collaboration together.
Yeah.
What's the role you think that an organization like Oxfam can play in all these debates and actually in trying to get inequalities lower than they are today?
Yes, well, at the LSE, we're working closely with Oxfam, and we're very pleased about that. I think Oxfam give the global dimension. So, yes, we need to understand inequality within countries, but we also need to understand inequality as a global process. And Oxfam, because of your fantastic reach into all parts of the world, you help give us that. I also think, Oxfam have been very important in recognising that the debate about poverty has to shift to debate about inequality, which is the shift which we are seeking to support, really. So I think working with you, we can help spread your word, and hopefully you can also help us with our work.
Great. So once again, thank you very much for being here with us in Bilbao.
Okay.
And we look very much forward to working together in the future.
Indeed. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.